Guys, it's your girl Key back with another video. Today I'm doing a cooking with me video. You know, I just showed y'all that sazon. But I have drumsticks, chicken drumsticks that are already seasoned, but I'm putting more seasoning. So I have that one packet I just put in, y'all saw. I plan to use the air fryer for the drumsticks. I'm not the biggest drumstick fan, so this is the best that I like it when I air fry it. I don't know. So yeah, I sprayed some Pam spray, I think that was. And I'm adding in the chicken, which later on you'll see in the video I kind of add it in differently. For the next batch, I do 2 batches. So that first batch, I just laid them down instead of sitting them up. They cooked better sitting them up. So while that first batch is in the air fryer, I'm putting my water in the pot to boil. In a second, y'all gonna see me pour a little oil in that water. But yeah, I didn't tell you guys what I'm making because I want y'all to watch to the end. So, period. Yeah. Letting the water fill up or whatever. So now I have chicken tenders that are already seasoned. Typically in my household, if we get meat, we season it, wash it, season it, put it in the freezer, skip a step, you know? Or at least just so it's like marinated. If y'all haven't done that, you should try it. But I'm cutting up the chicken into like little cubes almost. So I'm washing my hands in between, which I didn't film each time, but I just wanted to show y'all. Wash your hands, and I be washing my hands because people like to play with people on YouTube like, oh, you didn't show us washing your hands. Like, just because they didn't show it doesn't mean they didn't do it. So anyways, I'm washing the cutting board because I'm about to cut the kielbasa in a second. So as you can see, I'm cutting up the kielbasa, so I'm gonna cut them into slices and then do a little pile of like 5, cut it in half, boom, down the middle. And I just continue to do that. They say this is a big
just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it, this is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta beat up that.
So I'm taking the first batch out the air fryer. They look good, but I eventually end up putting them back in after the second batch is done to crisp them up even more. But yeah, you see them, they look good already.
Instead of just a post out of desperation, it's me reaching the deep and trying to impress the nation. Mine's running wild with the speculation.
So I put the kielbasa in the water as I was cutting it up, as y'all can see, and it's boiling now. I had to let it come to a boil. I showed you guys the directions on the box, so when you get it, it'll tell you. You get the vibes. Now I'm seasoning the water / the kielbasa, so that's onion powder. If you know, you know. Now I'm adding the adobo. Nothing too crazy. I don't really measure, you know what I'm saying? I cooked for so long. Certain things I don't need to measure. Okay, so I got the sazon packet. Nothing new. Just one. Now I mix it up. Of course, I'm oiling the pan to get it prepared to cook the chicken that I just cut up.
Yo, YBH.
Since that has all cooked for a second, now it's time to add the rice packets. Now I put the top on and let it cook for about, I think it said 25 on the package, but I just eyeball it for sure.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Mark is on its way, boy.
As you can see, I added some butter and some oil because sometimes I notice it takes a long time for the juices to cook down so that the chicken can be like crispy. I like my Alfredo chicken crispy. So, you know, it's just cooking, it's cooking. I check in on the jambalaya, the kielbasa, mix it around, you know, show us some love real quick. Also, if you want, you can also add more rice. I just use the box. We usually, in my house, use more of the rice. Okay, back to the chicken. It's cooking, it's cooking, it's cooking, mixing around, you know, nothing new. Just make sure you keep an eye out for it. Don't want it to be dry or anything like that. So now, look at that freaking drumstick, yo. I'm sorry. I did that. The air fryer did that. And like I said before, I'm going to put these pieces back, as you can see. Cook them up a little more, you know. Make sure it's extra crispy. You guys see what I mean? Crispy. Getting golden. I love that, love that, love that, love that. And the kielbasa is done. It looks so good. So now I'm boiling the broccoli. I didn't want to use a pot because I just didn't. So I used a skillet that I cooked the chicken in. I washed it out. Now I'm adding the pasta to boiling water with a little oil. As you can see, I'm straining the broccoli. I decided to just use the pasta strainer. I was being very lazy. But either way, it's not really lazy if it works, right? Okay. So now I'm doing my noodles. Plus, they all go together, so it really doesn't matter. Anyway, pouring it. Yeah, be careful. Of course, I shouldn't have to say that, but you never know. So be careful when doing that.
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part.
So now the Alfredo sauce is in, and then I go put a little bit of water in it, shake it up, and pour more. Ooh, slow-mo. Period.
Lost man, you went crazy on this one.
First one hit me hard, like it was a feather. Playing operation, trying to put me back together. Cause I face walls, nothing healthier. Naked in my clothes, yeah. Love is weird. Don't know how I wound up here. Love is weird. It shows up and disappears. Love is strange.
Of course, the chicken was already seasoned, but I also seasoned the Alfredo once it's all together. So it's not just jar Alfredo, you know what I'm saying? So I add some Italian seasoning. I usually don't do that, but something told me to, so I did. Trust your instincts in the kitchen, people. Now I'm putting some onion powder. Nothing crazy. You guys see, y'all can guesstimate the amount I'm using, okay? Please don't be on my back about it. And some red pepper because I like a little kick sometimes. Especially when I make it at home. I like to do a little kick. So now, you know, mix it all together. Also put Parmesan cheese. I just did not have Parmesan cheese at the time, so I didn't do that. But add that too while you mix everything with the seasoning, etc. And then if not, put it on top because it's great in Alfredo. Okay, so now we're at the noodles. Now it's done. I pour it on. Slow-mo again. Ooh. All I can say is period, because that looks good, and y'all know it looks good. Okay? I just also want to say it doesn't matter if you want to put it in the oven or not. My oven's having technical difficulties, so I didn't put it in the oven. But it still tastes the same. It still tastes great. Look at how it came out. Ooh, and this is the final product. Look at that crisp on that chicken. Look at that seasoning on everything. Look at that rice. I think I did that. I forgot to film an outro, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it and you want to get notifications about my new videos. Click the bell. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one.